If you've been following the current blockchain news, you might have heard about the explosion of NFTs. But let's be honest, with so much controversial news and information, it's hard to even understand the basics of NFTs. So what is an NFT after all, and how does it even work? Why do people spend millions of dollars to own something digital? Well, make sure you watch until the end of this video to find out everything you need to know about NFTs, how they work, and what they are used for. Let's go. Hey, this is Carlos with Influential Finance, and on this channel, I make weekly videos to help you improve your personal finances. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So, what is an NFT? NFT stands for non-fungible token, meaning it's more or less unique and it can't be replaced with something else. For example, Bitcoin is a fungible asset. You can trade one Bitcoin for another Bitcoin and you'll be left with the exact same thing. On the other hand, an art piece is non-fungible. You can trade one art piece for another art piece, but you won't have the same thing as before. You have a completely different piece of art. To better understand NFTs and their value, let's review one of the most famous examples of NFT transactions. A digital artist named Mike Winkelmann, also known as Beeple, created a composite of 5,000 daily drawings, which was titled Every Days, the first 5,000 days, which he sold for a record-breaking $69.3 million. I don't know if you heard that right. He sold a picture for $69.3 million. Like, that's mind-blowing. While you can sell original art as an NFT, many NFTs are already digital creations that exist somewhere else on the internet, and they may even be free to access. For instance, iconic video clips from NBA games or digital art that's already been posted on Instagram. Hearing this may make you wonder that if anyone can view original images or videos for free, why are people willing to spend millions of dollars? Could they not be downloaded or screenshotted? The answer to this question is actually quite simple, but it may make no sense to you. People are willing to spend so much money on NFTs because NFTs allow them to own the original piece, the original item. Plus, an NFT contains built-in authentication that serves as proof of ownership. After all, it's safe to say that NFT collectors actually like to brag about having digital rights to something almost more than they like the item itself. Hey, are you enjoying this video? If you are, can you please hit the like button and subscribe for more weekly videos just like this one. All right, let's get back to the video. Sweet. So how does an NFT work? NFTs exist on a blockchain, which is a distributed public ledger that records digital transactions. This is the same technology that makes cryptocurrencies possible. Even though all blockchains support NFTs, they specifically exist on the Ethereum blockchain. Generally, an NFT is created or minted from digital objects representing either tangible or intangible items such as art, music, GIFs, videos, collectibles, sport highlights, video game avatars, designer sneakers, and more. This may be shocking to you, but even a tweet can be sold as an NFT. In fact, Twitter's co-founder, Jack Dorsey, sold his very first tweet as an NFT for more than $2.9 million. Whoever buys an NFT gets exclusive ownership rights. An NFT can only have one owner at a time, and thanks to blockchain technology, NFTs have unique data, making it easy to verify their ownership and transfer tokens when it's been traded. What's good is that you as an NFT owner or creator can also store specific information inside. For example, if you're an artist, you can sign your artwork by including your signature in the NFT's metadata when you create the NFT. You may be wondering, what are NFTs even used for? An NFT is a unique and excellent way for artists and content creators to monetize their work. Blockchain technology and NFTs enable artists to sell their artwork directly to the consumer as an NFT and keep the profits. No more relying on galleries or auction houses to sell art. In addition to this, artists can opt in for royalties so that they receive a certain percentage of sales when their art is sold to a new owner. This is a huge feature of NFTs because artists generally don't receive any money after their art is first sold. It's also good to know that art isn't the only asset that you can sell with NFTs. There are more and more industries involved with NFT trades, including real estate. So that leaves us with the final question: should you invest in NFTs? Knowing what an NFT is and how it works, you're probably wondering whether it's a good idea to jump in on the NFT bandwagon or not. It depends, and it really is a personal decision. In fact, NFTs are highly risky investments because their future value is highly uncertain. Plus, since it's a new thing, we don't have data to judge their performance. However, it might be a good idea to invest small amounts of money to try it out and see how it works out for you. If you're considering investing in NFTs, keep in mind that NFTs value entirely depend on what the buyer is willing to pay for it. So demand will influence the price of an NFT rather than economical, technical, or fundamental indicators that drive something like the stock market. That pretty much wraps it up for this video, but if you'd like to continue learning about cryptos and blockchain overall, I'll leave a playlist linked right up there. As always, make sure you click on my face right here to subscribe for more weekly videos. And if you'd like to continue watching videos on my channel, I'll leave another video linked right over there. That's been it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.